2. You wanna beef with the king, what is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna beat, better bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Oh!
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fields this one at the 3. He goes out of bounds on the return.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
He used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 8.
Jackson now on third. Buying some time right. This is Cox. That's Walker. There he goes. Right sideline. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Taz Walker touchdown.
an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Lions, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Milton. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on. Hey! Gotta be lying.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Begins his return at the 16. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. It's a small gain up to the 38. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, report!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's gonna lead to a touchback. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He's got on the ground with Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Milton. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He connects on the deep shot. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions trim the lead to 1.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And that was off, no good. A lot of game left here, but we'll see if that's a point that they regret not having later on in this contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds. The hand left. Excellent field position. Up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Design run. Jackson keeping it. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. He's got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
70 range.
Milton now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Ready up.
Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 1st down here.
Cougars.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And have him gain up about a handful there. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Another one for Gibbs. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Send him on the top. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
1st down, Lions.
Okay, break.
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Go.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that play you had ready, though, the recycler. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he almost took it from turnover to first down, just a little bit shy of reaching that marker. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready? Crap ball 80.
Quick throw is caught. He's across the 20, still going. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Lions have a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Ravens 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Headed out right. He takes it himself. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Quick, ready?
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready? No, we changed it.
To the left and hauled in by Likely. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
13.
So 3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Yo. Sit on. 180. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Sets them up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Hey, Alpha, slide. Middle. What is shot? No, we changed it.
On first down, Jackson. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. This one left for Lamar. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
The Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This one sent up for Lamar. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a slim 2-point lead.
Ravens 14, Lions 12.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here's Milton. Throwing the out route complete. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. And this one is launched downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Low throw, 3rd and long. he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. This is completed downfield to Likely. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line.
It's a gain of 50.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
No, we changed it.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie it just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Panther 11, Panther 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Milton, first and 10. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Milton going to throw again here, second and 10. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Lions first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
First and goal, Detroit.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Cut 19. Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
Come on, come on.
Still set up for the 2-point conversion.
This is caught. But he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break.
Ravens 21.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Panthers 60. Panthers.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Makes it second and 10.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
60
Back to the air they go on second down. Escapes the pocket. Now he's going deep across the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
18 Cardinal.
Third and long for him here. This is brought in by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Gain of 26 yards there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Go! 19, 79.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer. Trap 50.
This time looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Man in motion here. Hilton now on third down. Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Cougar 19! Bronco 80! Ready?
Now Milton to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Room to run inside the 20. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard.
There's another 4. He will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Lions push the lead up to 12.
Ravens 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Austin on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Austin. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Run drawn up here for Lamar. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Design run, Jackson keeping it. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson throwing here. Buying some time right. He calls his own number again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This one left for Lamar. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
4 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and goal in the 5-yard.
This one's sent up for Lamar. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Goes to the hurry up here.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Turpin with a return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready?
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
79 Broncos! 60 Bobcats! 60 Mustang 19! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Dragon 60! Ready?
Milton back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Now cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. It cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Connects on the crosser. No stopping here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a give to Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
18 Rattler!
Throwing now, Milton. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cougar 19!
Running it with David Montgomery. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Okay, ready?
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Get up, Buffalo 18! Cowboy 8!
Throwing now out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Come on! Hey! Ready?
3rd down from the gun. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On the jump!
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Go!
Line up the design keeper. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Back up.
They'll send him up the middle. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. QB sneak coming. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Lions make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Lions push the lead up to 12.
40. Ravens 28.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Wallace with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Connecting on the slant. He's out in the clear. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. From the gun, Jackson. This is completed downfield to Likely. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Yeah.
They'll run here with Henry. And now right there's the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens trim the deficit down to 5.
Ravens 35. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
19, 18. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Milton now. Underneath, it's Gibbs. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Lions leading by 5. New set of downs from 37.
Let's go. Gotta be live.
A give to Gibbs. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. Brought in right side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Third down run by Gibbs. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got Olovich, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Wallace with a return here. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Looking slant route complete. And he stops the clock and moves the chains. 14 seconds to go. Timeout on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So the Lions get the win on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Baltimore.